Over the next 7 minutes, I want to break down 3 simple ad funnels that you could start running within your coaching business that is going to actually help you get a lot more clients. These funnels are the same ones that all of the top dogs in the space are using. You may have heard of them, you may have not heard of them. And if you're a go-getter, then what I invite you to do is at the end of this video, actually try and run some of these funnels for yourself using a simple $100 per day for 3-day test. So let's jump into the iPad, let's break this down, and let's help you to start getting coaching clients on a consistent basis. Before we talk about any of these funnels, let's talk about a perspective to consider, and that is simple scales and complex fails. The most simple of things will convert people. Just make sure that you're doing it the right way. Let's jump into the first funnel that we have, and let's talk about why it is that it's the most successful funnel of the 3 if you have a limited budget. The way that this funnel is set up is super simple. You're going to have ads in the top of funnel and ads in the middle of funnel. Top of funnel ads are going to go directly towards cold traffic. Meanwhile, the middle of funnel ads are going to be directed towards warmer traffic. What is the difference between cold traffic and warm traffic? Well, cold traffic is somebody who hasn't engaged with your ad or with your landing page or with your content. Warm traffic, on the other hand, is somebody who has. Now, the way that this funnel is set up is super simple. You're going to have anywhere from 3 to 5 ads within the top of funnel. The goal of these ads is to drive traffic towards the landing page. So the way that I like to script out these ads is very simple. You're going to take one central truth, and then what you're going to do in these top of funnel ads is just use different angles in order to pretty much say the same thing. Okay? The reason why you want to test multiple different ads in the top of funnel is because you want to figure out which one of these is a winner. The moment that you figure out which one of these is driving the most traffic or has the highest click-through rate or has the highest 3-second playthrough rate, you're going to spend a majority of the budget behind that one ad or those 2 ads, depending on how many there are. Now, the way that this is going to work is that these 3 to 5 different ads in the top of funnel are going to drive traffic directly towards a landing page with a VSL on the landing page. Now, the reason why you want to keep this page super simple is because you want to limit the amount of different things that you're going to test. If you start to, for example, add in a whole bunch of more copy, you're not going to really understand where the funnel is breaking. So those are the top of funnel ads. Now, in the middle of funnel, what you're going to do is you are going to retarget traffic that has not converted in the top of funnel. So in the middle of funnel, what you're going to do is you're going to retarget people who didn't convert in the top of funnel. So let's just say right here in the top of funnel, you're sending traffic towards the landing page. The event that you have set up on your website is that if somebody books in a call, then they're good to go. However, let's just say, for example, that somebody didn't end up booking a call. What you're now going to do is you're going to take that group of people, you're going to create an audience segment, and then in your middle of funnel, you're going to retarget these people with another 3 ads, okay? And then what you're going to do in these 3 ads is instead of just taking that one truth and talking about it from different macro angles, what you're going to do is you're going to then talk about objections that people may have. You're going to play on their assumption that they've already been to the page but they haven't converted, share some testimonials. And the goal in the middle of funnel is to drive that traffic right back to the landing page so that they have a higher opportunity for them to convert. So we're sending people right back to the landing page with the VSL, right? In hopes that this time they will actually click the button and then they'll go through to a call. So that right there is your first funnel. That is the direct response campaign. This right here is the simplest of the funnels, and the reason why it works really well is because you are limiting the amount of different things that you're testing. Your funnel has less of an opportunity for it to break, and you're driving a majority of the traffic towards a VSL, which will sell people on the process of working with you. In funnel number 2, what we're talking about is a profile visit funnel. The structure of this ad is going to work similar to the last one, where you're going to have both a top of funnel and a middle of funnel. However, the strategy is going to change a little bit here. In the top of funnel, we're just going to set an open targeting. What that means is we're going to let Meta decide who it wants to show the ad to. Based off of the video, the creative that you have filmed, Meta is going to then prime the ad towards people who you're calling out. In this top of funnel, what we're going to have is about 3 to 5 ads. You're going to be also spending that same $100 a day. You're going to drive people directly towards your profile. The reason why this is a little bit better is because you're keeping all of the actions on Meta. So naturally, there's going to be a lot less friction from somebody who's on the other side of the funnel. Then what you're going to do is you're going to drive traffic towards your profile. And in your profile, you're going to have the link in your bio be the link towards booking a call with you. Don't just put your Calendly. Put some sort of a landing page, also maybe like a VSL like we did on the last funnel. And then what you're also going to do is you're going to then set up a middle of funnel campaign. In the middle of funnel campaign, you can set a particular audience to people who who have already engaged with your content. So people who, for example, have watched 25 to 50% of your content, or for example, they've been to the landing page, or for example, they have messaged you before, etc. You can actually set different criteria in the middle of funnel audience, and you can choose to show these ads to those people in particular. The structure of the middle of funnel ads is going to be a little bit different. You're not going to be focused on creating videos per se. You can create videos inside of it, but in the middle of funnel, what works a little bit better is actually just having static ads. In these middle of funnel ads, you're also going to be a little bit more specific. So for example, if you're a busy professional who's looking to drop 10 to 25 pounds within the next 90 days, just DM me this word right here. I only have 5 spots available. That will be shown to people who have engaged within your content, within your profile, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to have a conversation with these people. This funnel in particular though, one thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a setter. So that's going to kind of be your own different set of problems right there. However, you got to make sure that this setter is messaging people as they follow you, making sure that he's being personal in the conversations, and making sure that he's getting enough information to see whether or not they qualify for a call. So that right there is funnel number 2. After you send the middle of funnel retargeting campaign, you drive them towards the DMs. Inside of the DMs, that is when the setter then tries to book them in on a call. That way, they're going to be a lot more qualified. However, you're going to have a lot of lead flow to go through. So taking a look at the third funnel, the way that we start off is by having a couple of different ads in the top of funnel, 2 to 3 different ads. You can make these ads a mixture between, static images and also videos. And what you want to do is leave your targeting open. You're going to allow Meta to find the best people so that they can go right into your community. You are then going to make sure that your call to action in these top of funnel ads is going to be your free community page. After you have people sent over to your free community page, you should have a mini VSL or like an about page video, which helps people to understand exactly what it is they're getting from the free community. So screen share, go through the community, go through the free modules. After somebody joins, what you want to do is offer them a free call. This free call right here, what you're going to do is you're going to pretty much see if this person can be a good fit for your higher ticket programs. If they are, you just pretty much want to build the gap, talk about where they are and where they want to go. And then what you eventually want to do is try and upgrade them to the paid community or into your one-on-one. In the middle of funnel, what you want to focus on is making sure that you are also retargeting people who didn't convert that you sent over in the first part of the funnel. You're going to also have the same 2 to 3 creatives. You're going to make ads in regards to objections. You're going to talk about wins from the community. And then lastly, you can share a little bit more about a testimonial, for example. People don't convert in the middle of funnel. What you can do is send them towards a lead magnet, collect their information, and then just try and put them into your sales cycle on the email side. So that right there is how the 3 funnels come together in order to help you to convert more clients into your coaching business. So if you enjoyed this video where I broke down those 3 funnels that all of the top coaches are using, then I have a feeling that you're going to really like what's available for you in the first link in the description. And I also have a really good feeling that this video right here is something that you're going to really love.